Sometimes we've gotten paid and other times we haven't.
Basically, trying to paddle our canoe backwards.
He's the same size as his bass, so.
The band name was a spur of the moment kind of thing. We were about to play a show and we needed a name. We were on the bill and it was nameless. So from my love of the Foo Fighters, I sort of grabbed My Hero out of thin air.
We've always had like a mutual respect for each other's music. And we were just chilling one day and decided to record some tracks, and I had an old song and we laid it down, and that's what it was. Acoustic EP, it's a few tracks that we've recorded over the course of about the last year. And it's just, the lyrics are written from my perspective, just experiences I've had and things I'm thinking at the time. So there's not really any flow, it's just kind of my brain on paper. And it's coming out, I believe the date is April 21st.
No one's starving, no disease, and you know it's possible, so don't mess around with me. It'll just take a little time, and we'll see, yeah.
We don't disagree at all, really. We get along really well. The four of us are super tight. When we're recording, I think the closest thing to a disagreement we've ever come to is what chord works and what chord doesn't. It's a short argument and John always wins or becomes really childish and hides in a corner. But we're really goofy too.
Hey, I'm John Reed from My Hero.
Maybe just maturity.
If there's a disagreement about the music, we try to compromise for each other's, I guess, preferences would be the word, in the songwriting process. So. Our songs were written from the perspective of a full band anyway. It's actually one of the first things we thought about when we formed our acoustic duo, and it just gives us more power. There's more, you can have more dynamics in the music. A lot more people are into a full band than are into, just two acoustic guitars and a voice. It's more about the fact that we don't want to be held down by one particular genre. We want to experiment with our music and see where it goes.
Like, you don't get a lot of acoustic acts in Thunder Bay, and I think there's a reason for that. It's not something that people find in high demand. So we tried to work bass and drums into our sound. In Thunder Bay you have a big metal scene, and we're the opposite. We're going reverse, basically, trying to paddle our canoe backwards.
Gig opportunities about once a month, 2 times a month at most. There's usually a solid amount of people there. Money's subjective, to say the best. Sometimes we've gotten paid and other times we haven't. The future's looking pretty decent. We're going to go into a local studio called Dining Room Studios, and we're going to lay down a full album. Hopefully we can just know the material really well, go right in, get her done. And we're just going to figure out which songs are our best songs, which songs get the best crowd response, and those are the ones that are going to go on the album.
We have t-shirts made, we're making our own CDs. Everything is kind of just on our own coin, in our own time.
Like us, we're awesome.
No, I don't have a lot, and I know it's not easy to see that I imagine that we used to sit inside your room on your bed, talking for hours.